Good morning. You can go ahead and play the worldview in 5 minutes. Mark, hold on, Mark. Hold on, Mark. Mark, can you hear me? No, you didn't lose me. We're having issues because I can't see you, and when I'm talking, you can't hear me. So I go out and I come back in. Do you see the number here that we have? We have 8. You see that? You look at the top right next to where my name is. You see where it says 8? It says here now 0. Can you see? No. See, on mine it says 8, and we've had people DM me. Do you see anybody come in? No. See, we had people come. We have people come in, but we're not seeing them. So they DM me the direct message on the back saying they're in the audience, but we cannot see them. Right now on my end, it has 8. That means 8 people came in. Let me go out and I come back in. Don't play anything yet. Take down the video for a second. Take down the video for a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So now look at the top. It says 2 here, 8. And it says 3 on stage. You see that number? But right next to it, do you see the number 8? Do you see that? That means 8 people have visited the space. They popped in and popped out. I've seen none of them. You see what I'm saying? No, but you gotta, okay, Mark, when you see people, you gotta hit them, bring them up. No, she exited out because she didn't think she was being seen. I didn't see her at all on my end. I didn't see her. But we've had 8 other, well, not 8 total, because we got you, me. So we had 3 other people come in, or 4 other people come in and out, and we didn't see them. I didn't recognize anybody. I think that when we are playing the video, is not allowing people to come in. You see what I'm saying? For some reason, the video, I got to report that. Report that on your end. I reported on my end too, that we're not recognizing when we get an audience. I've invited people too. I saw you share the room because I saw that go out. But even though you shared the room, it doesn't. Obviously, people try to find us, but if they can't get in and we can't see them, we can't invite them up. You know. So I don't know. Okay, just go ahead, play that first video again, and then we'll go from there. We're just gonna play the videos. Check and see if you see anybody come in. We have to pull them up. All right. Thanks. Video, Mark. Stop the video. Mark, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. For some reason, it's not good reception. It's not good reception. Okay. So, are you hearing the video on your end?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Are you hearing when it skips?
No, I don't.
Okay. For some reason, you have to look at your either, I don't know if it's the Chatterbot or yourself. When you see that yellow line in the middle of your face, that means that the Wi-Fi is not connecting well. You have to go back like 30 seconds on the video and let it load so that when it plays, it's playing all the way through. So go back a little bit, see if that clears it up, okay? Right there. Just start. See if it play it now and see if it clears it up. It's 30 seconds back. You don't have to go that far back. Go ahead. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
see,
got that.
you
Yeah.
see, yeah, you see that yellow? That's it. That means the Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, that means the Wi-Fi connection is not strong. Uh, all right, lower the video. Take that video down for a second. Just put up the word of the day. Okay. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna see. I'm gonna go out and come back in. We don't have to play any videos yet. I want to see what happens when we get his Miss, my buddy Miss Nikki. She's in here. So now see, that's another thing. Uh, So I invited Nikki up. Did you invite Nikki up too?
Yeah.
She should have showed up. There you go. Hello, Miss Nikki. Can you hear me? Okay. Are we clear, Nikki?
Yes, you're very clear and loud.
So, Nikki, did you see us on the little corridor, the little bar?
What little bar?
You know, when you go around, how did you find the space today?
Oh, because I saw in the on the top of the hallway there's where you scroll to find your friends in people's
Yes.
room. So I scrolled because I was stuck in that mode. I scrolled and then I saw your room popped up and I was like, oh, let me click this way, and I got into the room.
Okay. It only took you one shot.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if I go
Hello.
the other way, it's going to keep saying something went wrong, something went wrong. So this way,
Yeah.
I was like, let me go to the other way, the back door.
Yeah. Hello, Jay. How are you? Hello, Jay. Can you hear me, Jay?
It's me, Jag from Clubhouse.
Hey, Jag. How are you?
How are you, Mr. Edward?
Oh, the best day. Jag. Wow. Jag.
Mhm.
Wow. How did you find me?
I don't. I think it's suggested. Like when I joined this a couple months ago, I didn't know I don't even know how to use this. This is the first time, but yeah, it's suggested because we're previous friends on several other apps. And I was like, oh yay, Mr. Edward, awesome.
Wow, that is amazing. How you been?
I'm great. I'm great. How about yourself?
Oh, the best day of my life. Thanks for
Right.
asking. Thanks for asking. How did you hear about Chatter?
When people started leaving Clubhouse and they said they were, Nikki invited me over here, so I kind of followed her over here, but I didn't see any activity. So I just got a notice that you had started a room. So I jumped in to check it out.
Nice, nice. Well, you know, my same time, like we did at the other spot in the mornings.
Uh-huh.
You know, but I'm just doing them here now. So just
Right.
the same room, same topic every Wednesday. You know, now it's building strong connections, but it's still no betting before the wedding.
Right.
Dating, mating, dating, waiting before mating, that kind of stuff. And so today we're just talking about moral clarity and integrity, about what's going on in the world, about them talking about gender and race and all this other crazy stuff that got going on.
Right. Love it. Good morning, everyone. Sorry to interrupt the room.
No, 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 no,
We're
no,
just
no, no.
having
You're
a
not
little bit of
inter-
a reunion here.
Yeah. No, you're not
It's a
interrupted.
small world after world. It's a small
Yeah,
world.
so you know Nikki, huh?
It's Nikki from Alaska, the one, our Nikki from Clubhouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I was about to say. Not me. It's the other Nikki.
Yeah,
Not me.
Okay, all right. I was going to say this because I just met this Nikki here on Chatter.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. I didn't even notice that there was a Nikki. Good morning, Nikki. But no, it's
Yeah,
Nikki.
that's what I was about to be like. Wait, Edward, I don't think she's referring to me because I never lived in Alaska. I only lived in Chicago.
it's okay. I got it. So, Jay, if you or Jag, I'm going to keep calling you
Yeah,
Jay
I don't
now.
know why it says Jay. My name is Jag on here, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it comes up. So if you go to the top of your screen, you see a little minus sign,
I do.
and right next to it, you see the arrow popped up.
Uh-oh.
You see the arrow faced up.
No, it just took me to
No,
that's
you
weird.
hit the.
Oh yes,
you hit
the share button.
Yeah, hit share community, and I'm going to see if it shows share. Just hit share community. That first
I
one.
don't have any friends, so
No, it does. No, it doesn't matter. If you just hit
I'm
share
about to
community.
do that for you, Edward, right now.
Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you.
did it.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know if it popped up.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah, I did share to community.
Yeah, it'll pop up, and here's Miss Holly. So, thank you, Miss. Did you invite her up, Miss Nikki?
I don't see Miss Holly in my screen.
She was there. So we are having technical difficulties for some reason. See, if you guys look at the number, it says 5 on stage, 4 here, but 10. So for some strange reason, 5 of the people popped in and popped out, but I don't even get the opportunity to see them when they come to the bottom.
Yeah,
So,
because sometimes it does happen, but sometimes you go into the ghost mode first for a few minutes, and then I wait. When I'm in the ghost mode, I wait for like a few minutes, and then eventually I pop up to the stage where people
yeah.
see I'm in the room.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying even with the ghost mode, some people who pop in, I don't get to see them right now because both Mark and I, we only saw Dr. UR pop in, but we have others. So if you notice, we got 10 number. That means 10 individuals popped into the space. Okay? Right now, you two are the only two that we got to get to the panel. Everyone else, we invited them up. I invited one person up, but didn't get in. Doc DM me on the back end and says I'm in the audience. I couldn't even see her, so she was in ghost mode.
You are from CH?
No, from Fanbase. Dr. UR.
It's probably same.
Yeah, the young lady. Yeah, could be. But this is very interesting because the technology here is widely different. It is very valuable. It is good. The challenge that we have is that, and I don't know, I'm just learning. When we had the other Justin bot, then we lost that bot, then went to another bot. Each bot that we've had, enhanced it a little bit, but this bot now is not allowing us to get to the level to where it's stable enough. It's keeping us up, So we'll see. We're going to try one more time. So the word of the day, you guys know this now. The word of the day is to extract. Something such as a payment or revenge is to demand it and get it, especially by using force or threats. So we don't want to use that kind of term, but it is the word of the day for this Wednesday. So let's try the second one. Mark, let's try the second video. See if that one worked. The second video, not the last one, not the first one. See if the second video plays through. We also have live ladies on several other platforms because we're streaming it through StreamYard. Tell me if you can hear it when he plays it. Make sure the thumbs up.
I heard it for a few.
Reason it's not loading, and then it should not be. Okay, Mark, Mark, Mark.
Mark,
Yeah, you have to bring it down, Mark. It's not. It's not. It's way too choppy. I don't know. Is it possible just to play the audio without the actual video and see what happens? That's impossible. Okay, so okay. So we have to think something else because right now that right there, for some reason, I don't know if you have to play one all the way through when we start at the beginning. Did you ladies pick that up at all? Was it pretty choppy?
yes, it's like multiple delays
Yeah,
of coming of the video, and I see the challenge that it's almost the same thing of the challenge that I have with my laptop, because in the beginning I was able to play the MP3 the files for independent artists. I was able to do like a lot of things off of the computer just fine with the other bot, but with this new bot is now I'm having that same techno difficulty that you're having right now. The same thing where some of this audio does not even responding to the bot, but it will play like a YouTube, it will play Netflix just fine. But the other stuff like that you're playing right now, it's all delays or it's not working.
yeah. Well, these are all YouTube clips, YouTube videos, so they should play well. But I don't know. Uh, Mark, is that loaded up first, or are we going directly? Maybe if you go directly to YouTube and try to do it that way, the same video, or how do you have it set up, Mark? Yeah, see if that works. I don't know. We're just testing it, ladies. Welcome to the test. This is called moral clarity and integrity. See if we can get really good at it. One of the things we're trying to do here, Jag, which is a little
verses 10 through 31 is a mother, wife, entrepreneur, and more. But these titles do not make up the sum value of who she is as a woman. And in the same way, your value is rooted in much more than what you do or what people call you. Although many have defined the Proverbs 31 woman by what she does and the titles she holds, it is more important to take a deeper look into the character of who she is as a woman to truly be encouraged by her example. So even if your laundry is not folded, hot dinner isn't on the table every night at exactly 6 o'clock p.m., and your home isn't Pinterest perfect, please believe me when I tell you the example of the Proverbs 31 woman is not out of your grasp. Here's the thing. Let's say you do all those things and check off all those Proverbs 31 boxes, but you're mean, selfish, and greedy. Would it matter that you only looked like the Proverbs 31 woman? Anyone who puts in the effort can fake a Proverbs 31 life and put on a godly veneer. But God is looking more from his daughters. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7, God says, "For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." Anyone can put on a Proverbs 31 mask, but acting like a Proverbs 31 woman and being a Proverbs 31 woman are two totally different things. In my study of the Proverbs 31 woman, I have discovered 7 characteristics of who she is on the inside that makes her a truly virtuous woman. Characteristics not only limited to a certain type of woman, what she has, or even what she does, but any woman who chooses to live according to these virtues. If you've ever felt less than a woman because you're not the picture perfect homemaker that we all assume biblical womanhood requires and the Proverbs 31 woman exemplifies, then stay with me because I hope that learning about these 7 virtues of the Proverbs 31 woman will help you realize that her example is not out of your grasp. The first virtue is dignity. A wife of noble character who can find. She is worth more than rubies. Proverbs 31:10. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of dignity. Not only is she worthy of praise, but she knows her value. It's important for a woman to know her worth and the value she adds to her home, community, and world. A woman will either add to her home or take away from it. However, a woman cannot add value to anything if she does not realize that she is in fact valuable herself. The second virtue is patience. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. Proverbs 31, verses 13 and 16. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of patience. The scripture tells us that she considers a field and buys it, implying her willingness to patiently make the best decisions. Any good is not only worth the hard work, but it's also worth waiting for. The beauty did not happen overnight, and neither will yours. The third virtue of the Proverbs 31 woman is diligence. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. Proverbs 31, verse 17. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of diligence. She is a hard worker, but don't confuse her diligence with busyness. Her work is not only fruitful, but it also makes her stronger. The fourth virtue of the Proverbs 31 woman is generosity. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. Proverbs 31, verse 20. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of generosity. With all that the Proverbs 31 woman worked for and acquired, she freely gives to the poor. She is truly blessed to be a blessing, intentionally seeking to help others. The fifth virtue of a Proverbs 31 woman is courage. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Proverbs 31, verse 25. The Proverbs 31 woman is the woman of courage. She knows what she can control and courageously trusts God with what she cannot. She can laugh at the days to come because she is encouraged in the truth that God has ordered her steps. Because she trusts God with tomorrow, she can have peace for today. The sixth virtue of the Proverbs 31 woman is wisdom. She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Proverbs 31, verse 26. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of wisdom. With God as her guiding source, she has clarity on the decisions she makes, how she lives her life, and the words she chooses. She carefully cultivates a godly life on the eternal truth of God and not the temporary and fleeting distractions of this world. The seventh and final virtue of the Proverbs 31 woman is devotion. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Proverbs 31, verse 30. The Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of devotion. She is not praised because she is giving, a good businesswoman, or how well she takes care of her home. She's praised because she is first devoted to God. All of her other virtuous qualities are founded on her devotion to the Lord. All of these virtues, dignity, patience, diligence, generosity, courage, wisdom, and devotion represent the intrinsic values of godly womanhood. These are not what a woman looks like, but they are who she is. In the comments of this video, I'd love to hear from you. What virtue of the Proverbs 31 woman do you admire most? Also, if you are interested in learning more about the Proverbs 31 woman and what it means to practically live as a woman of virtue, I want to invite you to my next video Bible study series called Worth More Than Rubies, a Bible study on the 7 virtues of the Proverbs 31 woman. We are going in depth with not only what the virtues are, but how we can gracefully and practically live them out to live lives of honor, dignity, and legacy. Our study, Worth More Than Rubies, starts this February. You can join today at belovedwomen.tv. So don't miss out on this